Today's top stories at NBR. More help for COVID-19 lockdown businesses, rapid antigen testing in workplaces, Pacific Aerospace liquidator revelations, and there's more coming right up. Kia ora and welcome to NBR Today, a wrap of the day's top business stories from the authority in New Zealand business news since 1970, nbr.co.nz. It's Thursday, October 7th. I'm Paul Brennan. Thanks again for joining us. South Auckland property development and investment group Daval has been ordered by the Financial Markets Authority, FMA, to remove misleading or deceptive advertising. Material promoting the Daval Mortgage Fund Limited Partnership contravened fair dealing regulations that ban misleading, deceptive or unsubstantiated claims, the FMA said. The Daval Mortgage Fund advertising created the impression the investment was low risk, when in fact property development and its associated financing were inherently risky, the agency said. This was effectively a performance-based fee, and Daval was not transparent about it, the FMA said. Finance Minister Grant Robertson has signalled that businesses hurt by the COVID-19 lockdown might get some more help, but not just yet. Robertson told NBR eligible firms were still getting the wage subsidy and could also claim the next round of the resurgence support payment from Friday. He joined NBR's political editor Brent Edwards.
And I do recognise that the longer this goes on, the more challenging it is. That's why we are looking at potential targeted support further down the track. But we've always said it was only a part subsidy, and that's similar to everywhere else in the world as well, I'd say.
Finance Minister Grant Robertson with Brent Edwards. The government says it will work with business to pilot rapid antigen testing in workplaces, but today's announcement included no explicit time frame for its adoption and is unlikely to appease the business community. Associate Minister of Health Dr. Ayesha Varel said the testing, which is already being used at Middlemore Hospital, will start within the next few days at Auckland City and North Shore hospitals and be used as a point-of-arrival test in self-isolation pilots in Auckland and Christchurch from October 30 to December 8, and with final travellers exiting self-isolation on December 22nd. Varel said MB and the Ministry of Health had been talking with business leaders with whom she would meet tomorrow to discuss the next steps for safety incorporating rapid antigen testing into the country's COVID response. Pacific Aerospace Liquidators report has revealed the April purchase of the troubled Hamilton airplane manufacturer was for $5.1 million, a significant shortfall to creditors' claims. Liquidators Cove Jones were appointed to the company in February and released a 6-monthly report yesterday. The company was sold to Mercer Airfield owners Pukekohe-based Neil Young and D. Bond in April on a going concern basis, though the price was not disclosed at the time. The proceeds of the sale have completely covered a $92,516 claim from secured creditor Kiwi Asset Finance Limited and fully paid preferential claims of $1.3 million from 93 employees. Canadian investment banker Anthony Hamblin received $400,000 of his secured claim of $834,000 over intellectual property rights over the E350 aircraft type certificate. The High Court trial of two ex-CBL insurance directors, Peter Harris and Carden Mulholland, has been tentatively rescheduled to begin on Monday, October 18th. The trial relating to the SFO's filing of criminal charges in December 2019 against the pair, who have both pleaded not guilty, was set to begin on September 13th. NBR has been informed the new start date will be October 18th, but only after an assessment on October 12th, following the Prime Minister's COVID alert level announcement on that day. A telephone conference with the judge and parties would assess the likelihood of commencing on that day, the 18th, the NBR was told by court staff. When originally announced, the trial was set down for 8 weeks. The full details of those stories and more are at nbr.co.nz right now. Tomorrow at NBR, Rachel Smalley's column looks at the power of redemption for companies whose reputations have suffered. And our week-long M&A Dealmaker 2021 series winds up. Can anything stop the momentum? I'm Paul Brennan. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow from around lunchtime for the NBR's trending stories. Then same time, same place right here from 5:30 tomorrow and through the weekend for another NBR This Week.